Sup YouTube, I'm AGM AG64 and today I'm going to read a story. A story from this wonderful book that I have found about the Story of Greenhorne, and I'm not going to use that book because I know it from memory. Either way, let us begin. His story follows a little traveler that has landed in the wonderful island of Miitopia, and he finds a moth with some human eyes, which scares him and makes him flee. He then conveniently enough finds a village which goes by the name of Greenhorne. He gets there and the Dark Lord immediately takes the faces of only half the town like a damn stupid moron. You go and see a mother who had her child's face stolen, and she tells you to go get the face. Upon saying yes, because you can't say no because of plot, she gives you an antique charm to go along the way. You get to the Dark Lord and the child's face is immediately being put on a slime for you to fight. Then the antique charm is revealed to have the power of the great guardian spirit, or basically Santa Claus, who then gives you a combat class to fight with. You fight the slime, you kill the slime, you get the face, you put the face on the child, you literally just gonna plaster it in, and then Santa pretty much commands you to go defeat the Dark Lord, cause you owe him. You don't really owe him, but whatever. Point is, you go along your way getting the faces of every single one of the townsfolk, also finding the great sage along the way, who is impactful later. Quite impactful, if you know what I mean. Upon seeing the last face you need to rescue, the Dark Lord informs you like an idiot that he's going to attack the king of Greenhorne. You rescue the face, you tell the dubious mayor, who gives you an instruction to tell the guards to let you in to access the king. You access the king, and then you tell him that his face is about to get stolen. The king promptly laughs, and then immediately his face gets stolen because of plot. You go and get the king's face, which then makes him really happy, and he gives you 1500 gold. Then he tells you to go tell his daughter, the princess, about the whole thing, which then, upon telling her, makes her scared about one of her childhood friends, which right now is helping her, the mother, who gave you antique charm. What exactly? Well, when you get to the Greenhorne town, you get informed that the mother has lost her child again, and that she sent someone to find him before you, and then you find them both being attacked by goblins, or to be more precise, the child is being attacked by goblins. The besmirch just kind of wiggles around and then gets his ass beaten, and his head smacked on the ground. Then you beat the slimes. He just kind of cries. You tell him about the situation. Yeah, you tell that to the princess, who then you tell that to the princess, which then makes the king be like, forget about it, because he doesn't use the marriage of his daughter as something but love. No, he uses it as a political bargaining tool, like every single king in the medieval era, basically. Then he tells you to go get the prince of the nearby land, which is the prince of next door, and there goes the pun. He tells you to go get him from a place called the Arid Frontier. What is an Arid Frontier is a griffin that has destroyed his army. The prince of the nearby land, by the way, is the fiance of the princess of Greenhorne, and this is why she's a political bargaining tool. He tells you about the whole griffin shtick, and then you beat the griffin. He gets a little cocky. Then he goes back to the castle to find that the besmirch has snuck his way in there without consent. How? I don't know. The people here are just kind of stupid. That prompts a little fight between everyone, which makes the king ask you to get a calming fruit from the forest. Upon getting the calming fruit and getting back to the castle, you realize that it's been overrun. In the 2 minutes you were gone. You fight a bunch of imps that were threatening the guards and the king himself, a naughty imp, and you find out that the princess's face has been stolen. The prince of the nearby land, flees the place because he's scared. The besmirch, on the other hand, goes to Nightmare Tower, where the face was. He saw the face heading towards Nightmare Tower, and he's flailing his way to get there like a champion. You also get there because you want to rescue the princess, and you know that you pretty much the only way you can beat that damn gorilla that's all the way on top of the tower on the 4th floor, 100 meters off the ground. That's just a thing I made up. But point is you beat the gorilla. The Dark Lord gets annoyed because apparently he is in his happy mood, which is why he spared you, I think, which is retarded. And yeah, the princess's face is rescued. The besmirch does a bunch of just cries a little bit, and then you both get back to the castle, where where because of the besmirched being as heroic as he was, gets to marry the princess and gets to marry the princess. The prince on the nearby land then just cries a little bit and flees. Then you go to Arid Frontier and boom, job erased and allies stolen. The end of the tale.